Hi everybody, my name is Rob Moore, I'm 33 years old. I grew up in Viewers in Suffolk, and today I want to tell you a little bit about my journey with COVID-19. So getting the COVID-19 vaccination was important to me for two reasons really. The first reason was to protect those around me, people I loved, I cared for, my colleagues, my friends, anybody in society really. And the second reason was to protect me from the virus, to ensure that I didn't get very sick in hospital. So yeah, I would say it's those two reasons. Actually booking the vaccination was really simple and easy. I'm going to break it down into a few different steps, so it's really easy to follow. So the first step is to actually go on the NHS website, input your details, so your name, your date of birth and your NHS number if you have it. If you don't have your NHS number, don't worry, the NHS can pull up details from the details that you've inputted from your name and your date of birth. From there, you can actually book both vaccinations, so your first and your second. Usually they're going to be around 10 weeks apart, and you can actually select the right location for you, so you're obviously usually nearest your home address. From there, the next step is to go and get your first vaccination at the date that you selected, which is a really nice process, to be honest. Nice queues in there, 2 meters apart. You're welcomed by someone in the NHS just to check that you have your booking details, which will be sent to you via email or via text message. When you're at the front of the queue, you get welcomed by a really nice nurse who will just explain to you what the vaccination is like, and very simply they'll explain it as to what it is, which is it's a gentle scratch on your arm. That's all it feels like. It's no problem at all. It doesn't hurt. From there, you have a bit of a sore arm. You might feel a little bit tired, but it's no big deal. You won't feel too unwell. So from there, 10 weeks will pass and you'll have your second vaccination, which is exactly the same process. You go back to the vaccination centre, usually the same one that you went to on the first occasion. You can change if it suits your situation. The second vaccination is exactly the same, a gentle scratch on your arm, either arm, it doesn't matter which one. And after that, you do feel a little bit more unwell than the first one. Generally, you feel a little bit sick, a little bit tired, and again, your arm is a little bit sore. But apart from that, it's no problem, and nothing compared to how unwell you can get from COVID. But what I would say, they were my symptoms, and not everybody has the same symptoms. My girlfriend, who had exactly the same vaccination as me, she got hardly any symptoms at all. She was feeling pretty good after it. So it really depends from person to person, but I think the worst it's going to get is that you feel a bit sick and a bit tired. So in between my first vaccination and my second vaccination, I unfortunately tested positive for COVID-19. It was not a nice week and a half. I got very unwell from it. Very aggressive fever. I was sweating a lot. Generally just didn't want to get out of bed. So I really urge everybody to get the vaccination, because it left me wondering what might have happened had I not got the first vaccination, because of course even the first vaccination gives you some protection, the second vaccination gives you maximum protection against the virus. So I really would encourage all of you to get the vaccination. It's a really simple process. It's much safer to have the vaccination than not. I'd like to add that you've probably seen that I'm having this interview on a balcony on holiday. Me and my partner haven't been on holiday in 18 months because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we finally felt okay to go on holiday. One of the reasons that we have been able to go as well is because we have the double vaccination. Many countries across Europe and the world require COVID-19 vaccinations, so that's another reason for you to get it. But above all else, please get your double vaccination to protect yourself and to protect all those around you. It's a really simple process. It doesn't hurt too much. and it can help save lives. So go get it done.